Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Jojo Palacio, and on this channel, we talk about all things beauty. Today is no different. Today we are discussing our favorite 5 drugstore concealers and why I like them. Before we get too into detail, I just want to remind you guys that today is the last chance you have to enter this week's giveaway. I am doing an 8-week giveaway marathon where for the next 8 weeks, well now it would be the next 6 weeks because we're into week 2, we are giving away something every single week just because I want to help growth on my channel, and I know that nothing motivates more than giveaways. I love giveaways. So before we get started, I just want to remind you guys what the giveaway items are. They're always listed in the description box. Below the giveaway rules are what you're actually winning for the giveaway. And so this week I'm giving away this guy right here, which is a 12-piece set from BH Cosmetics. You get face and eyeshadow brushes as well as a nice holding case. And you can't give away brushes without giving away a palette, right? I'm throwing this guy in as a bonus this week. This is a Sephora Collection Animal Eyes eyeshadow palette. You get an 8-pan eyeshadow with a mirror inside, and it has both matte and shimmers in it. It is gorgeous. I love using this eyeshadow palette when I do my glam classes just because it's so versatile. You can use it for every day. It's got very neutral, very warm matte tones that are just easy to throw on for every day. You can also play it up and wear something glam for the holidays, for a date night, for a special night, whatever the case may be. So both of these guys are in the giveaway. If you haven't had a chance to enter, stop what you're doing, go down to the description box, follow the rules, that way you can enter to win. And if you missed this week's giveaway, there is going to be a bunch of giveaways more. Next week on Tuesday, I will announce the new giveaway item, so you don't want to miss it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, it's Jojo_Palacio, where we talk about all things beauty. I go into detail, I open up these products, show you what the different brushes are. I try not to touch anything. I leave it in the plastic because I want to be as safe as possible during, this time. But don't miss out, join us on Instagram so we can talk about all the items I'm giving away. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about drugstore affordable concealers. So I will have at least 1 to 2 different colors for each concealer just because of the way that I wear concealer. I did do a video way back, I'll try to find it and link it below, as to the different reasons you can use concealer. In my opinion, you can use concealer for 3 things: to conceal, to brighten, and you can use it to color correct. And depending on what you're using your concealer for is what you would pick as far as color goes. I get asked that question all the time at Sephora, like, what shade am I? What color? How do you know? What's highlighting? What's brightening? What's concealing? What's that weird color for? I get asked all the time at Sephora. So I did that video creating it. If you guys want an updated video, just because that was over a year ago, comment down below and let me know. I will absolutely do a detailed step-by-step color correcting, concealing, and highlighting routine for you guys. I love concealer. One of my favorite topics. So today we're here to talk about my 5 favorite affordable drugstore concealers. And this was actually pretty easy because I've had these in my collection for the longest time. I've had to replace a few of them. Actually, talking about replacing, I actually just did a haul, 2 hauls actually, of affordable and drugstore makeup. So stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel, because in the next coming months, we are going to be doing a lot of drugstore makeup testing, a lot of drugstore makeup looks, and hauls, obviously. So if you're interested in creating this look, then subscribe as well, just because this look is going up on my channel next week as part of the 3rd week of giveaways. So don't miss out and check it out. All right, so first up, they're not in any order. I love these equally. I use them equally as much. I feel like I've had all of these for a while and replaced them over time, so you know that I like them. 2 of these, I say 2 because I buy 2 different colors. The first one up is the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop, Won't Stop Concealer. I am absolutely obsessed with this concealer. So this is, it says contour and conceal just because it could be multi-purpose. It does not have a formula. It doesn't define the formula. I would say that this is definitely more of a matte formula. If anything, just like a normal, I wouldn't say satin or glowy. This is absolutely more of a matte. Let's stick to matte. I love the wear of this. It is absolutely long wearing. The coverage is so good. One of the things that I like is the applicator is more of like a pointed doe foot applicator. If you guys can see that angle, that is so nice for getting into the very inner corners. I like this for someone who is oily, normal, combination skin. If you are drier, you are not gonna like the finish of this concealer. It is just way too dry for your preference, but this is definitely not for dry skin. I would definitely say this is for normal, combination, oily skin. Super good. I'll have the prices listed to everything down below, but I believe this is under, this concealer is priced at $9, $8.50, so $9 plus tax. This is absolutely an amazing concealer. We're gonna just stick to the matte train for now. I have 2 more concealers that are matte, and we'll start off with the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. Now this formula is the matte formula. I did just order the hydrating formula in the haul, so be on the lookout for that review. But so far this concealer is very impressive. I'm actually wearing it under my eyes today. The coverage is on point. It blends out very easily. It sets with powders very easily. Sometimes I don't even set it with powders depending on the look that I'm doing. It wears really well with a mask, over makeup. It just layers wonderfully. I use 2 shades. Oh, I should have told you the shades for the next, but I'll list it down below. The shades that I use for concealing in this is the medium beige, and then I also wear the medium sand to highlight. I like this because the doe foot on this is huge. I mean, I know I just said that I like the fact that that one's small, but I mean, sometimes depending on the formula of the concealer, you have different preferences. Look at how big that is. This doe foot reminds me of the Too Faced Born This Way and how big that concealer doe foot is. This is such a good concealer for oily skin. I would say for combination and normal skin. Again, if you're drier, you are not going to enjoy this. I've heard really good things about the hydrating formula, so if you are dry, try the hydrating formula, but this is such a good concealer. This guy is priced anywhere around, I believe, $7. Yes, so the e.l.f. Camo Concealer is priced at $6. You can purchase this in your drugstore, you can purchase it at Ulta, you can purchase it at Walmart, online. So good. Love it. So the last matte finish concealer that I have is the Morphe Fluidity Concealer. This guy is priced at $10. You can find it online. Often Morphe, e.l.f., all of these online brands have a lot of codes off, so you can get anywhere between 15 to 30% off of your purchases, which is awesome. I use this guy in 2 shades. The concealing shade is C2.15 and the highlighting shade is C1.55. Now, out of all of the mattes, this has to be the most matte. I would say that if you're someone who has a lot of under eye lines, or if you're someone who does not like the concealer to feel a little heavier under the eyes, I would not use this guy just because this is very matte. Both this one and the e.l.f., I have to work one eye at a time, one section at a time, because it is such a long wearing, durable concealer. The formula just dries, and where it dries down, it stays, honey. So just keep that in mind when you're applying this concealer, because it's not a joke. This is not a drill. I really like this concealer. Again, it is $10. You cannot beat this. This is so good. If I said this reminded me of anything, it reminds me of the KVD Vegan Beauty Concealer and how well it wears, how much coverage it gives. The formula is so similar. This is definitely a dupe for KVD Beauty Vegan Concealer. So if you like that and have been looking for an alternative, look no further, honey. All right, so let's move into my concealers that are for us drier, normal combination girls. I would say that if you're oily, you don't like the next 2 concealers, and that's perfectly okay because I gave you 3, but they are absolutely stunning, gorgeous, beautiful concealers. L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer is priced anywhere, depending on where you're shopping, like Walmart, Target will vary, also drugstore. I think it's anywhere between $8 to $12 depending on where you buy it. I use it in 2 shades again. I use it in the shade 380 Pecan as my concealing shade, which is very similar to my complexion shade. And then I also use it in the shade 345 to highlight because that's very brightening and lifting. I love, again, very large doe foot applicator. This is absolutely, to me, a dupe to the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use concealer. The formula is so similar, the coverage is so similar. The Too Faced concealer I love to use on my clients as a base, like a foundation, because it is such a good formula, such lightweight, such good coverage. This guy is the same exact thing. It wears really well. A little bit goes a long way. I can build it up to get as much coverage as I want. I can use it on my complexion as a base on days that I'm trying to do that no makeup situation, and it's reasonably priced. I love it. The shade range is also really nice too. They've got a lot of colors to it, but this guy has to be high on my list. Now, last but not least is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. This guy is priced at $9 at Walgreens. The Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer has been my favorite concealer for such a long time. I can remember when I wanted a good quality concealer but didn't have the money to buy high end. This was the one that I purchased for years. This is very interesting type of concealer just because it's got the applicator is a sponge and you twist up to get more formula. Now this is definitely for my ladies who are drier, normal, combination skin, still might be iffy. You might need to set it a little more with powder, but definitely older, dry skin will absolutely love this concealer. The coverage is an easy, medium, buildable, full coverage. It's got a very nice satin-like finish to it. It wears super well. I wouldn't set it with powder if you are drier. I would just kind of let it do its thing, but it is so good. This is one of those concealers that kind of has a little bit of skincare built into it, so I love it for that reason, because it's got goji berry and haloxyl to help just brighten and undo a lot of that darkness underneath of the eyes. This has been my ride or die for years. Absolutely obsessed with it. So there you go, there you guys have it. Those are my top 5 picks for affordable drugstore concealer. I've given you the prices and the reasons to why I love each and every single one of them. I've also made recommendations as to what skin types would benefit from each concealer. If you guys have any questions or if you want to see a try on of each of these, definitely comment down below. I will figure out a way to do that in a video without having to like wipe off my face too much. Again, if you are obsessed with this look and love the way that it's looking on camera as much as I am, subscribe to my channel. It is posting next week. And that is it, guys. That is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to enter the giveaway, and don't forget that there are 6 weeks left to the giveaway. So if you're coming in late to this, it's already Sunday evening and you've already missed the deadline for this week's. Next week, there's another one coming, girl. You don't gotta worry about that. You're good. So I love you guys, bless you guys, and I will see you guys next time.